My name is Architect Dr. Miebi Bribena, the CEO of Baraza Multipurpose Corporate Society Limited. We acknowledge the suffering you've gone through due to the sudden impasse that we're experiencing right now. And we have stated that we as a team of management take full responsibility to revamp the present situation and to bounce back again as a stronger and more vibrant cooperative society. Baraza, which started officially on the 9th of January 2020, has been able to go 13 uninterrupted months with our vision, a 10-year vision to eradicate poverty, reduce inequality, zero hunger, affordable housing, affordable education, and asset acquisition for our registered members. I've not come here today to come and roll out our scorecard, but for us to understand what happened and where we are right now. I'll be taking our time to respond to some questions which many have asked on social media. Baraza is not a Ponzi scheme. A Ponzi scheme is like a pyramid that is put upside down. But in Baraza, we do real trades. And we focus for now on the online forex trade and make profit. And of course, there are times where there are losses. A Ponzi scheme generally will not be able to last for as much as more than 6 months. But the fact that Baraza has lasted for 13 months before this unforeseen circumstance is a sign that we are doing business, we are making profit, and we are meeting the obligations of our members. Now, what happened, unfortunately, is a combination of 2 or 3 scenarios, and unfortunately happening almost at the same time. We had the case of delayed payments towards the end of February because February 29, 30, 31st was not in the calendar. And I said this thing happened last year, but we were able to mitigate it because we were few then. Then suddenly we noticed delay in withdrawal of profit from the trading platform we use, which is deriv.com. When we discovered it, it was a situation where withdrawals of profit comes within 2 to 5 working days, and without prior information was changed without notice. And that affected the dynamics of our payment pattern. We're in a situation where we actually sincerely need the time frame we have asked, which is 90 days, to pause payments and focus more on the trades, so that we can be able to meet the aspirations of our members, which is receiving their returns on contribution. Because in the midst of all the challenges and all the uproar, we have been behind the scene working to see how we can rectify the present situation. We are working on a model for us to be able to clear backlogs within the 90 days period we've asked. We'll focus more on trading, and as profit comes in, we are going to be clearing the backlog. That a few people have made requisitions for termination. We're also going to look at the review of their applications and do the profiling, and on individual basis know where each person stands. But I still implore you that you stay with us, that there may be no need for terminations. We request that you keep faith with us, and together we will solve this impasse and ensure that we bounce back one again. Now, a lot of questions have been asked on social media, but I'm going to be answering to the frequently asked questions. And the first question is, how do I cancel my termination contract? Of course, some people have come for termination. We've spoken to some people who've asked that they trust us and they give us some time. And some have started withdrawing their terminations. All you need to do is to go to the office and ask for that form back. Next question says, when is March surplus going to be completed? Kambintai will ask. Now, we are focusing on trading as agreed, and in 90 days we shall resume payments, and payments will be according to the priority and backlog. But I can assure you, as we accumulate the profit, we may not have to wait for the 90 days to begin to offset that backlog. Question says, when is the commencement date for the 3-month post payment? The commencement date for the 3-month first payment, April 19, 2021, which is this past Monday, April 19. So within 90 days, by God's grace, we are sure that we will bounce back. The fifth question says, are we getting full refund, especially those of us who have made up our minds to terminate? That is from Sean Oloye. All that want to terminate will be profiled, and the status of your previous payment will define and determine which refund you get. It's a family. For those that stay with us, there will be no loss at all. There will just be only extension of payments, but there will be no loss at all. But for those that want to terminate, we will profile, we will determine your status by the history that we have and give you the information. Why are you using policemen to threaten and intimidate us at a Eleme Junction's branch? We did not do that. The police came to protect lives and protect property, and that's the reason why the GRA Port Harcourt office is closed. There were threats to life, threats to property, staff were being locked inside the office, people were trying to pour diesel that they would burn the building. At such time, we had no choice than to shut down the office. And that is what we are pleading. If there's no decorum, it could be counterproductive. We ask that we just stay calm and give us this benefit of doubt to sort out this issue. Telma Ogro says, please, I'm a first-timer investor, that's contributor, and I've not benefited. My money is 400,000 that I invested, that's contributed. When can I go and terminate mine? Because I heard it's 100,000 that should go tomorrow, and it is borrowed money. Anybody that is willing to terminate is not under compulsion to stop it. But we say, as the terminations come and we profile, we will start paying from 100,000 above. She says that Baraza crashed, the news over the town is scary. Baraza never crashed now. We are still here. The office is still open. The offices are open. Traders are trading. We are making profit. But we pause payment so that we can repair the cracks and move ahead. Remember, we have a 10-year vision and we still have 9 more years to go. So we'll do all it takes to ensure that we sustain Baraza by the grace of God. Teddy says, after termination, will I get my 100K in full? And the answer is simple. The profiling will show individual statuses. So every individual, the result of a profiling will show the status. The next question by Blessing Tamara Priye says, Baraza has branches in many states in Nigeria, and you are focusing on Bayelsa alone. Do you know most people in other states have not even received a dime in their investment, that is contribution? Then this morning I received a WhatsApp message saying, if you want to terminate, and you have been paid before, the amount you have received will be deducted from your contribution and the remaining sent to you. That's, of course, if you have received payment up to 5 times. Philip Jude says, does this also affect compound interest? The 90 days post payment? Yes, it does. Unfortunately, it does. It does affect. But I think before asking members to wait for another 90 days, clear all batch outstanding payments, because we have been patient enough. Try and consider your members' plights. That's my humble suggestion. Yes, but we can only pay from profit generated, all right, from the market. We can only pay for profit generated from the market. We will clear the backlogs, and also the first timers will be a priority at that time. They said they weren't able to complete the termination for the contract process at Baraza headquarters in Agua. The answer is yes. There's a 30-day payment window for termination requests after we profile, and we're starting from the 100,000 people, and we'll progress. I want to state very clearly that we are committed to this cause. Challenges are not obstacles, but are stepping stones to greater heights. We will surmount the challenges and will come out stronger and better. And I call for you as a family for your continuous support and for your understanding. And by the grace of God, I assure you we will deliver on our promises made in this 90-day period. Once again, I want to thank you for your patience, and I want to state that Baraza is a strong and great family, and these challenges will be surmounted and will come out stronger by the grace of God.